look around and I realize God left this place a long time ago.
I gave seminars on manipulation. I could reach into a man's soul and unravel it with one tug. Cool. Hit me. You're bald.
So are you?
I'll kill you, you...
You're wearing protective goggles to destroy my car?
Safety first!
It's the Al Travis Show, and I am really seriously happy to have our next guest, and we have not chatted since all the went down with Charlie Kirk on Wednesday, but I want to talk to you about it. But first, what have you been up to? You did a big mucky-muck deal over the weekend, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I had a speaking event this last Saturday. I was at the Magnus Veterans Foundation Fall Festival. And for those that aren't familiar with the Magnus Veterans Foundation, it is a place that a veteran can go and seek free health care.
There you go.
It's not just any kind of health care. This is top-of-the-line health care. Doc Alderman was a retired military doctor, and his in-law or his family was the one that had I believe it was his grandfather started Sesame Street Live.
Okay.
Yeah, and they left him this estate there, and that's where he started it on his aunt's house there. Barn is the gym. The house is the clinic. It's just
where is this located, Jack?
Dayton, Minnesota.
Dayton, okay.
It's the first one in the country, and I think this concept is going to go across the country. It's kind of like it's amazing how these things all come together. It's like this and Bravo Zulu House, and it's like we're finally figuring out exactly how to take care of veterans in the right way, and we're moving in the right direction. And I was so honored to be able to speak there and share my message, and not only of everything I've learned going through my experience getting that, but how maybe myself a single day.
All right. Well, I'm glad you were there. I have no doubt they loved the speech. I'm glad you brought Bravo Zulu House. They have just got their second, I was going to say inmate, but that probably sounds weird. Second person in at the Bravo Zoo House, and they're taking applications. So hopefully that goes over very, very well. Like you say, we're figuring something out. How we have 250 years as a nation, and we don't figure out PTSD and drug addiction or alcoholism go together. That you use, how it takes us this long to figure this out is sad for America, but I'm glad we're getting there. The Magnus Foundation, you call it? Is there we can just look it up online if a guy wants to donate?
Yeah.
And Jack disappeared like that, so we're going to wait for Jack to come back on the program. Jack Zimmerman with us from, I guess, I'm not sure he's on the road or not. We'll talk about him. We'll go to break early. We'll get Jack back. We'll talk more stuff right after this on the Al Travis Show.
Tired of one-sided media and divisive noise drowning out your conservative values? Take back the conversation with Braver Angels. Join a grassroots movement to restore civility and find common ground without compromising your principles. As a conservative, your voice matters. Share your perspective on issues like immigration and public health in Red Blue workshops and help rebuild trust in our great nation. Be a leader in depolarizing America. Sign up for free at mn.braverangels.org. Braver Angels, where conservatives, liberals, and independents
went to break early. Your internet went to crap and you just went away.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I just started circling and it's like connecting and like trying to take me back to the Zoom call. I don't know. I'm on Wi-Fi and everything, so I'm not sure what happened there.
You're good now. We'll do the commercial break early. We'll have a long break here. We'll be fine.
All right, sorry.
Hang in there.
About our schools. Now we're losing to states like Mississippi. Visit AmericanExperiment.org for more information. Think About It is brought to you by Center of the American Experiment, Minnesota's think tank.
Al Travis Show, the last place you can go and hear all sides. Respectful, thoughtful, and grateful.
We've got him, Jack Zimmerman, back with us. And Jack, thanks for doing what you do. And the speeches and that sort of thing, you do give great motivational speaking. Folks can go to jackzimmermanmn.com and get signed up, get you to their organization. I wanted to get your thoughts on Charlie Kirk. Last Wednesday, we find out that he was shot in Utah. Can I just get your first reaction when you heard it? And how much did you know of Charlie Kirk beforehand?
Yeah, I was very familiar with Charlie Kirk. I think if you follow politics at all, I think you learn the loudest voices on each side of the aisle. It's not just like you hear one person or this person or that person, but he was definitely one of the louder voices, and it's incredibly heartbreaking. Not only as a person, thinking about him and his family, but it's also incredibly heartbreaking as a country. You would think that as time went on, we would get more accepting to other people's ideas, and we would get further away from killing each other. And it's an absolute shame. And I hope that that we only discourage actions like this, and we ask people to come sit down and have a conversation. And the sad part is that's what all Charlie really wanted to do, was just have a conversation,
See, that's it. But give me your... Boy, I hold you too high. I don't want to put you in this spot, but I'm going to. You joined the military because of 9/11, right?
Yeah.
9/11 happens. You want to go out there because of God and country. That's who you are. You go out to Afghanistan. You get 2 legs shot off. Your arms all mucked up. You about die for our country and what this country stands for because you believe in it enough. Somebody takes something Charlie Kirk says, doesn't like his First Amendment, and shoots him. How does that affect you, and what do we do with those people? And I want to, the day after, I start watching videos on X, and you see people jumping for joy, doing videos about how great it is he was passed. I guess they have to have the right to say it. But what do we do with those folks? You're literally dancing on the grave of a guy. Where do you stand? You fought for the First Amendment. Without the First, you got nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and anybody can say whatever they want, and I truly believe that. I mean, I'm not gonna say be quiet because I don't like what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna meet it with my reasoning behind why I believe you're wrong, and have that conversation. It's the Constitution in this country, I don't think a lot of people genuinely understand. And I think that it's been so long since people have had to shed blood on this soil for this country. And we don't really have any hardships. Our faucets in our houses usually always turn on. Our economy just keeps rolling along no matter what it seems like. There's always food on the shelves. It's just, you can go on. And I think we take that for granted. We don't realize that just a few thousand miles in one direction or the other in this world is a completely different place with a different set of rules and different freedoms that they don't have, and I don't think people truly understand how free we still are here in this country. I don't think we're as free as we used to be, but there's more rules and taxes and things like that. But at the end of the day, you can say whatever you want to say in this country. You can go protest, you can assemble, you can do these things. And the Constitution is such a precious thing and has given us the greatest country in the world. And if we can't continue to have conversations and people are afraid to say and speak their minds, then ideas are getting ruined, and the whole idea of the country is ruined if we can't have conversation.
Completely agree. I'd like to go on your military a little bit too. You go to Afghanistan and you fight as a team, and not necessarily do you get along. I guess my experience when I was in basic training and got into the service in the I didn't like everybody that I was in my unit. If we were just going to go out and have fun and party, they were not people I would hang with, right? But you get to a point, but okay, you can be an idiot on this, you do, but we're fighting together against this thing, right? The service teaches you, I think, better than any place, you better become one pretty quick. You can disagree with me on politics, but we're all going after the enemy over here, and it's life or death. We don't have her back, right? I presume you had folks in your unit or somewhere that you probably weren't hanging with on the outside,
right?
But you were one when it came to the goal. We got to get that in America somehow.
Yeah, I mean, it's if you think about post 9/11, like you said earlier, we're just past the September 11th anniversary.
Yep.
September 12th was probably in my lifetime was probably the most patriotic, and I felt like we were most unified as a country. And not everybody believed the same exact thing.
Yep.
On that day, we weren't all Republicans, we weren't all Democrats, but we were all Americans that day. And I would honestly, Alan, I genuinely mean this. I would die for any American defending this country still to this day. I would die for them, and I give my life for them, and that's how much you mean to me as an American. And that's not talk, Al. I've gone and done it, you know. And
100% no, you are correct.
It's a sad day when you see your fellow Americans taking each other's lives when you'd be willing to go die for either one of them, you know.
See, and that's why I wanted to talk with you, Jackie. There's a different perspective for those who put it on the line and said, no, I'm serious about this. Other folks, academics and the rest, it's all, I think, a meaningless game of words. The Constitution changes. Jack Zimmerman, you said it right. You'd die for anybody on either side if you're an American, and here we are watching Americans shoot each other for what? Speaking with words? It's a crazy thing. I am so happy you were on the show today, Jack. It's what I needed to hear. I think we have to find a way, like 9/12. That next day, we weren't Republicans and Democrats. We were Americans saying this isn't happened here. We're not doing this anymore. We lost that in 24 years.
This is our country. This is the greatest place on earth.
Yeah.
Every day that we get in this country, that we get to live inside its borders, is the greatest blessing in the world. When I go hunting, when I went in different countries for a week or two here and there, when I get back on that plane, I'm so excited to get back to American soil. People don't really genuinely understand how great this place is and how beautiful it is and how amazing the people inside of it is. And we have so much to be grateful for. We have the greatest place on earth. And I think we're all of us are acting a little bit like spoiled brats right now, and I think we need to take a step back and really ask ourselves what's important in this world, you know?
Okay, I'm going to use you as an expert in firearms because I know you've been through the training. Just a quick question for friends of mine that are saying, had to been a military person because it was a 200-yard shot with a 30-06 with a scope. My friends, I'm telling them, I've shot a 30-06 with a scope deer hunting. That it's not a hard weapon to shoot. It's very accurate, and with a scope from 200 yards, you tell me, how hard a shot was that, Jack? Can that be just a kid with a hunting gun?
I could take basically any rifle with a decent scope on it, and a 12-year-old kid, and within 6 bullets, I can have that kid. Punching him at 200 yards. You know.
That doesn't surprise you. This could just be a kid. Yeah. Okay.
No, that's what I try to tell my friends. Anything you start getting out at 600-800 yards, you know, that's when a lot of variables start coming into play. Pretty much 300 and under, it's dead on, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So I just wanted to verify with you. You've been highly trained on it. Now, not that this has been fun conversation. Did you watch the Vikings last night? Did you stay up like I did way too late and then not sleep because my team sucked? Your thoughts on the Vikings?
Oh, Al, it's just I feel so bad for KOC. I feel like he did a great job coaching the team and keeping us in it again last night. I really do. But we can't have so many opportunities go to waste and broken tackles, stupid penalties. It was just
6 turnovers.
Our head wasn't in the game.
6 turnovers. It's all that offensive line. The offensive line was horrible, and then you just keep seeing one after you get concussions, going to the medical tent. We're down to the water boy in there for some time. J.J. McCarthy will not survive the season if we don't block better for him. That kid was on his backside all night long.
I bet Kirk Cousins was watching that game going, oh, yeah, I remember that.
Wasn't so easy, was it, son? What do we do, Jack? How do you keep motivated? You're the motivational guy. I see hope. That defense was playing from our 40 or their 40 in all night long and kept them to, 5 field goals, right? The defense held, but the offense, they did nothing.
I still feel safe with my pick of 9 or 10 games. I don't remember what I called, but I think purely because of the way the defense played last night. McCarthy looked a lot different last night, though. He came out with a little bit more confidence. He was ready to go a little bit more. He didn't seem like he was so flustered. I think we're so close. We're so close. The kid just needs a few more reps and a little bit more film and a little bit more coaching. And you have to remember, these cornerbacks are the best that he's ever played in his entire life, and not one of them is kind of a chump. They're all good, you know. So
that's a good point.
He's going to get picked apart for a minute or two until he can get the flow of this game, you know.
Yeah. I know it's not always about the money, but I was 3/4 of the way through that game, and you're looking. NBC makes this the Sunday night football game of the week, and it was 12-9, all field goals. I'm thinking you can almost hear them losing money on this. I said, this is the game they should bring to Germany and let them watch this crap so I don't have to get up at 8 in the morning to do it. The offense has to do something. You can't watch a game like that, field goal after field goal.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a long time to December if that doesn't happen.
All right, Jack is free. There you go. He's back.
I said it's going to be a long time till December if we can't get this offense figured out.
Oh, Mondays will be my worst day, and then I can't go to sleep right after. I'm sleep deprived today because I get so mad at it, and it's not my business. I got to get out of it. Okay, enough of all that, Jack. You know I love having you on this program. Jack Zimmerman does motivational speaking across the country. He can do it for your group. He's got his books. Jack, tell me, how do I pick up all that stuff? How can I get you out talking to my group?
Yeah, you go. Best place to reach me is jackzimmermanmn.com or jackzimmermanusa.com. Look me up. You can get my books there. You can reach out to me for speaking events there. A lot of really cool stuff on there. Go check it out.
And if anything, join your Facebook page, right? Because I love when you're posting the pictures of the Bears and all the rest of the stuff you get. Yeah, I love it. Jack, I appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time on this Monday and being with us and sharing your feelings. I really do appreciate you, sir.
Thanks. I always look forward to it.
Jack Zimmerman, jackzimmermanmn.com.
September is Suicide Prevention Month, a time to raise awareness, support survivors, and save lives. Here in Minnesota, September 24th is Suicide